Hi everyone, welcome back to Nuke Feed, your daily dose of internet radiation. President Trump sat down with Jake Paul for an interview that's already breaking the internet. Trump defended the Iran strikes, saying, "We had to wipe out evil. It's an evil curse. They're evil people." When Jake brought up the war critics, Trump fired back on the human rights issue, stating, "We support gays, but they throw gays off the buildings. We support this."
I was a bit shocked too, like everyone else in the world was like, this is the greatest thing, and I think what you're doing is phenomenal, and I was shocked that so many activists like in America didn't like it, but meanwhile they're like, oh, well, we support women, we want women to have all these rights. Meanwhile, you're liberating the women of Iran, and then they have an issue with it. I thought that was very confusing.
We support gays, but they throw gays off the buildings, okay? We support this. I mean, the things they do, and they're fighting. But I think I have tremendous support on this. This is something that's been incredible. I have the best poll numbers I've ever had now.
Yeah.
And it's not because of this. I think we've just, the economy is great. It's a little bit of we take a little winding road for a little while, but we have to wipe out the evil. It's an evil curse. They're evil people.
He also claimed the U.S. wiped out everything, including their Navy and Air Force. Jake Paul posted that they covered everything from immigration to the assassination attempt, and the full video is spreading fast. Now this is crazy. LaMelo Ball just called out Rakai for leaking his number live on stream, and Rakai is apologizing hard. The drama started when Rakai was trying to call Phantom on stream and accidentally showed his entire call log, including LaMelo's private number. Melo caught wind of it and went off. "Yo bro, why they saying you leaked my number? That's some weird thing to do. I regret ever giving it out to you." Rakai scrambled to explain it was an accident.
Oh my god, bro. That ass. Oh, just aside, gang. I did not mean to leak your number, bro. I did not mean to leak your number, gang. Nah, chat, that ass. Chat, when I was doing it, my nigga. No, chat, that ass, chat, when I was doing it. Y'all see, I didn't do it on purpose and say, here's LaMelo Ball number. When we went on LaMelo Ball shit, I forgot he sent his number in Instagram.
Apologizing repeatedly, but LaMelo wasn't done. "You a weirdo. What's wrong with you?" The internet is now roasting Rakai for the slip-up, with fans joking that he just burned a major NBA connection over carelessness. Melo made it clear, there's no coming back from this one. Trust broken, friendship over. Moving on to this crazy news out of Dallas, where a fugitive working for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett was just killed in a SWAT standoff. Mike King was actually wanted for impersonating a cop. He ended up barricaded in a hospital garage, and when tear gas didn't work, he pulled a gun and officers shot him dead. King ran a fake security firm and even drove a replica police car with stolen plates. Despite his record, Crockett's office paid him for security as recently as last year. Now investigators are trying to figure out how he got hired in the first place. Now, this is crazy. Shocking surveillance footage just released by the DOJ shows a mob-style jewelry heist in California. $1.7 million gone in just 70 seconds. Nearly 24 masked suspects stormed Kumar Jewelers in Fremont back on June 18, 2025. Armed with hammers and picks, they smashed display cases with surgical precision and cleared out 75 to 80% of the store's inventory. The crew fled in stolen getaway cars. Police chased one vehicle at 80 miles per hour through residential streets. 4 suspects, all 19 or 20 years old, were arrested, but most of the crew is still at large. The internet is calling it a business model at this point. Now, we are talking about a viral video from Florida that has the internet convinced Jeffrey Epstein is alive. The clip shows a man in a convertible who looks exactly like Epstein, right down to the cap and sunglasses. The person filming whispers, "Epstein is alive," and millions are losing it. But here's reality. Epstein died by suicide in 2019. This is just a doppelganger. Conspiracy theories never die, but this story is fake. Now, this is nuts. Adam22 just floated the idea of competing with Bonnie Blue by attempting to sleep with 100 women in one day for clout. On his podcast, Adam said, "I kinda want to try being with 100 girls in a day, just for the viral potential." When Clavicular mentioned Bonnie Blue's infamous stunt, Adam doubled down. Even if you gave each girl 5 minutes, you'd still be going for 10 to 14 hours straight. And watch this clip. Adam22 explains his viral plan.
I kind of want to fuck 100 girls in a day.
Like Bonnie Blue?
Yeah, but the inverse of that, where I like bang 100 chicks and like
You actually have to blow your load. There's no way.
There's no way. Maybe I'll do like a couple loads throughout the day, or maybe I'll save it all up for the end.
Just one pump or two, maybe just like 10 pumps.
Well, so I was thinking about it. So even if you give each girl 5 minutes, that means it's going to take you an hour to get, let's say, 10, like with like a little bit of time in between, whatever, where you're like switching to the next one. So like 10 girls in an hour. So you got to do 10 hours straight. Realistically, if you got some little breaks to eat and shit, go to the bathroom, whatever, you're talking like 12 to 14 hours of just pure.
That sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard.
I would only really be doing it for the viral potential, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that shit would go viral. That's actually a banger viral clip right there.
And every girl could be like a potential hilarious moment, because like some of the girls are gonna be super hot, some of the girls are gonna be like ridiculously fat. You gotta get like a 400-pound chick.
Oh my god!
Just to spice it up, you know?
Oh wait, no, she's got a.
I'll fuck Allie. Yeah.
Clavicular's response, "That honestly sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard." The internet agrees. Check this out. A German tourist sued an NYC taqueria for $100,000 because the salsa was too spicy. Faisal Mons had never eaten tacos before. He loaded up on green salsa at Los Tacos #1, then claimed his tongue burned, his heart rate spiked, and he suffered diarrhea, nausea, and mouth blisters. But here's the kicker. He never once asked staff about the spice level, and a judge just dismissed the case, ruling when it comes to salsa, the spice is often the point. Check this out. A man in the UK was rushed to the hospital after waking up with bright blue skin, like an actual avatar. Tommy Lynch had slept in new navy blue bed sheets for 2 nights without washing them first. Doctors were so concerned they put him on oxygen, but the mystery was solved when a nurse wiped his arm with an alcohol swab and it came off instantly. Turns out it was just fabric dye. He spent a week scrubbing it off and is now telling everyone to wash their sheets before using them, unless they want to spend the day in the emergency room. Moving on to JACKSEPTICEYE is calling out YouTube for what he calls inconsistent moderation. Only part 4 of his Resident Evil Requiem series was age restricted, while the rest of the playthrough stayed up. YouTube first blamed swearing, then changed it to graphic violence. Jack responded by calling the move video homicide because of how it kills views, pointing out that other creators aren't getting hit for the exact same thing. Now, we are talking about how the internet briefly mourned LOU until he clapped back from the grave. A fake post claimed the 25-year-old YouTuber died in a car crash. Tributes and memes flooded in fast, but then LOU posted, "How I die and I don't know about it?" The fake obituary had impossible dates and no police reports. It was just another hoax debunked in hours. Thanks for watching. If you want more of tomorrow's madness the second it drops, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.